Oh, my Twitch bot exploded. Well, go load that back up.
Activating live stream.
Rip Twitch bot.
That's what happens when you code your own bots.
07. I blame it on the creator.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that guy.
So,
Keeps trying to hate that guy. He's trying to kill me all the time.
so Simon
Yeah.
is researching quest objectives.
Yes.
Kai is working with the displacer cat some more.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty big now. Not quite big enough for you to ride just yet, but like soon. Overkill wants to go do the religion thing.
Gross.
Yeah, I want to do my religion.
Beavis and Butthead do religion.
We all know you simp that hard for Bahamut, but not at the moment, bud.
Beavis and Butthead do religion. My buddies and I rewatched the Do America movie last week. Still holds up, I think. Anyway, BluePopStream. Woo!
Brown pop stream, because I only have his fucking Mountain Dew.
I don't want to hear you open a brown pop.
Hey, Keo, I see you joined. Welcome.
Heresy pop.
All I have is root beer.
No, red
Blood
pop.
for the blood god.
This is the wrong side of the channel for the red pop.
Yeah, heresy pop. Blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood pop?
Ichi, I sent you invite to the stream together.
Blood. That's the Halloween special. Blood pop stream.
So hello everyone. I know we've been just like riffing on bullshit for like 2 minutes now, but hello.
As if that's anything new.
Well, normally
Usually
they don't.
people and then we continue riffing on bullshit. This was just like continuation of bullshit. Welcome back to this episode of Scourge of the Dragon Sea. I'm being super professional and sitting here with a book in my hand that I'm actually probably going to use tonight. What happened last week, guys?
I sued a dragon.
And I promptly burned the papers he gave me and ignored it.
You sued a
didn't sue
dragonborn.
him. You wanted to enter into a legal covenant with him.
Yes.
In the light of Pelor, or Radiant Pelor, the god of the sun.
Which honestly technically feels closer to marriage than suing.
I don't like that you said that, and I'm even more glad I burned it.
He tried to enter into a legally binding contract with you, as one would do in marriage.
Hey, Ichi, in your real life job, do your clients not enter into a legally binding contract with your company?
Yeah.
How many people are you married to, buddy?
Oh, he's married to his job.
I didn't say it was marriage. I said it was closer to marriage.
Yeah, the religious oversight on that like does kind of make it seem a little bit sus, but you know, we're figuring it out. Anyway, so yes, there was the legal debacle. What else happened?
I nearly exhausted a cleric leading up to that.
I think you did, buddy. If he was a high enough level to have locate creature, he at least would have less restoration to remove his exhaustion level. Actually, that needs greater restoration, doesn't it?
I think so. That's a bigger spell.
That is a bigger spell. There was a deal made about a sword. There was a visit to the palace.
I gotta go pick up me sword, yes.
Yes.
Me sard.
And then everyone has 5 days of downtime. Katsuro has already spent. Cool. So, Katsuro, you go pick up your sword. So it's still a shift steel weapon.
now
Okay, actually, I
plays
have
a
bookmark on
song.
my desk. What?
Just bullshitting.
So, incorporating the shard of the fire giant's axe, I will need to actually do up the magic item because I just decided what it did like an hour ago.
Just make sure you actually put it on the longsword because that's what I use when it's transformed.
Yeah. So, in the cane form, it has changed the like visuals of it as well, like incorporating this like flame axe. In cane form, the like I'm gonna say pommel still, like where you would hold your hand on a walking stick. That now glows just like with dim light for 5 feet. And it is like just almost like a pulsing dim red light that you can activate to have it shed essentially as a torch,
Neat.
which is like 20 bright, 20 dim.
Cool. Unfortunately, I have a light spell, but cool.
Look, man.
Now you don't need to use the spell.
Yeah.
It's a cantrip anyway. So, but I mean, I was gonna say anti-magic cone, but like that would turn off the magic item to shrug. And then when
Thaumaturgy.
when in a like bladed weapon, it deals an additional D6 fire damage.
Cool. More damage.
Item. Yeah. More ouchie. I hope you guys realize, like, I don't give that much of a fuck about giving you guys more damage, because, like, I can just do likewise with the monsters I make.
Valid.
Making you guys strong makes the things you fight strong.
The world
Making the things
scales
you
to
fight
us.
strong. Yeah. Yeah, but also making the things you fight strong makes you guys strong, and like it's just a good fight.
Mhm.
Details.
Yeah. Challenge has been good this whole time, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Did you see that video I shared about level 20 combat?
I did not watch it.
It was funny.
Well, thankfully, some of us are multi-classes, so that level of bullshit brokenness is not going to happen with us, even if we hit that point.
While in weapon form, like not cane form, it just looks similar to the axe, where it appears to be like bits of lava are like etched into the blade.
Sick.
Nice.
Anyway, cool. Now then, to today's main event. Katsuro also did a whole bunch of healing with his 5 days of downtime, going and like spending time using either the medicine skill or, if necessary, his own magic to heal people at a non-partisan, what's the word I want to use? Non-secular healing clinic in the city. Let's go with, yeah, cool. We are going to go with Korath now because it's essentially the same tables in the book here. You want to do a religion.
Yes, I wanted to just go pray and find peace and quiet and just
Sure.
just like, just find a nice secluded, like maybe the area like on a beach somewhere or on the side of a cliff and just like pray.
Okay.
Going on a nice vacation with
so
God.
you're not like doing religious service at a temple. You're just like your own religious retreat.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool.
Because you said there wasn't a church here of Bahamut, so there's no point.
No, there are like you'd almost definitely be able to find a like air quotes related religion.
Even if not an actual church to him, a shrine or something somewhere would be.
A shrine.
Yeah,
and,
if there was a shrine or something, I'd go there, but that's about it.
Yeah, there is a sort of like, it doesn't have a specific name. Well, I should probably name, but like there's a temple that is of like no specific god. It's like there's a dozen or more different little shrines to various gods. You find one to the father of dragons, your deity Bahamut.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna clean off whatever dust is on it, and
Hmm.
you know, make it look pretty.
It's the
Clean the other ones off too, of course.
It's the Twintania shrine.
Could you make me either religion or persuasion check?
I can do. If I could get my character sheet to load, that'd be great. There we go. Oh, no, I can't. I'm still shaking up about what Katsuro told me.
Yeah, you are finding it difficult to find your peace, and like across these 5 or so days, you meet some people who might be coming to talk to have a moment with different gods. Almost directly across the temple, there is another shrine to a dragon god, a 5-headed dragon god. You would almost unconsciously recognize this as a shrine to Tiamat, Bahamut's sister and like both sworn enemy. Could I get a? Could you first roll me a d10, please?
D10.
Roll to resist being indoctrinated.
The 5.
Cool.
Fives in a row.
Now
Nice.
roll a d6 for me.
2.
Through your worship of Bahamut, you come into the acquaintance of, and I say acquaintance not in a polite sense, but you begin to know and are known to a cleric of Tiamat, who is,
He calls himself
for
Tiamat.
some reason, a female forest gnome.
Oh.
And when you are praying to your god, she is doing everything in her power to like mess up any ritual you're going under. Her name is, let's see if I don't murder this pronunciation. Actually, give me a second. I'm going to back off everything I've already said about this person because it's hard to rotate what's said here to that. Yeah.
No, don't worry about it. I cast 5th level.
You meet Tiamat's #1 follower, Tiamat.
No, you don't need to remember their name. They're not going to be alive for very much longer.
Just Mello joins the chat out of nowhere.
You get to know Destrian de Grey, a male half-elf cleric of Tiamat. What do you want to do about that?
Are they actively fucking with me?
They are trying to disturb your worship of your god.
Okay.
Dear Tiamat, fuck that guy.
Doing what? It's exactly what are they doing?
If you, there are a couple times that like you like excuse yourself to the chamber pot, and you come back and the incense you had lit is now extinguished, but not burned all the way down.
Oh, okay.
He every once in a while there will be like a note, always in the same hand, that is to your Bahamatan sensibilities, absolutely fucking heretical or blasphemous. But like placed on this altar to Bahamut as as if it's supposed to be an offering. And anytime anything like this happens, and you kind of like look around a little bit, you see him staring daggers at you.
I'm gonna wait until he starts praying or doing anything that involves any type of noise. I'm gonna cast silence on him.
Okay. I mean,
so his prey does not go through.
Sure.
I love you guys having a prank war.
Yep.
It's a prayer war. This is
prayer.
This is the okay kind of religious war. Yeah.
It's forcing me to put a thing down. I'm sorry.
You don't have to actually.
You've silenced the continent.
Yeah.
Bahamite. Yeah, Bahamite probably works better. Let me see if there's anything online like this. What people have determined is the like epithet for a worshiper of Bahamut.
The entire world is cloaked in silence.
Kiyoshi says Battle of the Prayers, Dragon Edition.
There's panic and mystery in the streets, but no one knows because they can't
according
hear
to the
names.
Forgotten Realms like fandom wiki, it's Bahamatan.
That sucks.
It's their adjective.
I think I like mine better. What the fuck?
Bahamite is much better. Okay. So, Korath, I appreciate the level of petty that's going back and forth. Yeah. Give me a second here.
Can we banish the green all over everything?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Are you gonna shoot fire at me, Bahamite?
On the 5th day of your sort of like self-imposed religious seclusion, as you're walking out of the temple, you catch what was his name? Destrian.
You hear sound again.
Trying to slip a 5-colored pamphlet into your back pocket.
Oh.
I catch him doing that?
Yes. I just rolled a nat 1 on a sleight of hand check, so.
He's as stealthy as you are, buddy.
The pamphlets.
I'm gonna take the pamphlet out, and I'm going to draw on Tiamat's face googly eyes.
Which one? Wait,
all 5 heads.
But all different googly eyes with tongues sticking out and everything.
Itchy, I'm going to send you a picture.
Okay.
That I want you to put on stream of who exactly Tiamat is.
With all the googly googly eyes, tongue sticking out, dumb. You know that meme. It's like this is the face of evil, the face of might, and then it's like this is Steve, and it's like the dumbass looking dragon.
Oh, yeah, with the 3 dragons.
All of that. Yeah.
Where is?
What do I draw?
I think it's the 5th edition DM screen has Tiamat fighting a party of adventurers.
What would that be? Performance?
This is gonna be the thumbnail now.
Yeah, sure.
Scourge of the Dragon Sea.
9?
I think this picture already exists. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that, basically.
Oh yeah, there's also the whole Rise of Tiamat like pair of pre-written adventures that I really wanted to be good, and they just aren't.
Essentially, that's what I'm doing to the picture, and I'm gonna hand it back to him.
Kiyoshi says the gold Jira meme.
Yes, that.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's that. You get the sense that you have made a rival.
I'll give him a wink and walk off.
Just leave him confused.
He fumes. I'm gonna have to actually stat it and say, "Where's my notepad?"
Oh boy, we've just met this campaign's chunkle down Bim.
This campaign's fucking who?
Dimension 20 reference.
Yeah.
Jungle down, Bim.
Rumble in the jungle. Ah. And someone else yells at a dog in the background.
They're just yelling. They're just yelling at the dog. It's Johnny's fault.
So let me just get this name jotted down. By the way, Destrian is middle-aged, always in robes. You've never seen him in armor. And sometimes it almost seems like the shadows tried to cling to him a little bit more.
Oh, what was that character that Marcus was playing before this one?
Oh,
It's book.
It's oh my god.
not like that. He doesn't like disappear into darkness. But he seems very at home in the shadows.
Warlock or Shadow Sorcerer? Or I guess a
Warcraft
Phantom.
Shadow Priest.
I'm sorry to make another Dimension 20 joke, but you said middle-aged, religious, half-elf, and my brain went right to Galir.
You're gonna reference so many characters if you want to watch that stuff again.
I mean, the first whole season's available to watch for free, I think.
It is. It's all up on YouTube.
And if anyone wants to sub to Dropout, do it now before they increase their price.
Yeah, that requires money I don't have.
I like trains.
Also not sponsored, but Brennan, please sponsor us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, yeah, Brennan, please buy our series if it's up on your channel.
Buy our series. As if we wouldn't hand it to them fast.
No, you can't just hand it to them.
Admittedly, I don't want to do this for a living. I do this for fun. I don't want to turn it into a job.
No, I
No, no, of
definitely don't
course.
want to turn my D&D into a job either.
Oh, yeah.
No,
No.
that won't feel the same.
Exactly. Like, if I have to do it, I
Yeah.
don't want to do it. Tell me I can't do it, and I'll do it all fucking day.
we're contrarian as fuck.
Oh yeah, well you can't sub to my Twitch channel.
That's how the dopamine works. It works on spite.
Hey, Monty, we can't play for 3 hours today.
I know.
Everyone who keeps telling me to play Monster Rancher only makes me want to play it less.
Yes, because
Monster
Monster Rancher
Rancher
is definitely not Monster
That's
Hunter.
that's how little I care. I fucked up the name.
I'm pretty sure that's actually a game.
No, I know it is. I know it is. Monster Hunter and Monster Rancher are different things.
I'm pretty sure that actually exists somewhere, though.
Yes, no, I know it is. It's an anime and video game series.
Anyway, I leave.
Cool. We are going to move over to Simon's downtime.
Yes.
This is probably going to be a shorter session than most because we're just doing downtime. Not getting into any plot or, pseudo side plot stuff without Kiri here.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting the king is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So you want to go researching.
Yeah.
Kiri gives the king a high five.
Simon is, as ever, looking forward and focused on our objectives, despite not always remembering them.
And Kai was going to lend a hand with that.
Right. Okay, cool. Cool. So you need to spend at least 50 gold in materials, bribes, gifts, whatever, access to the information you're looking for.
Would spending more gold give me a better chance or
yes.
result? Then I will.
So
then I will do 200 gold.
declare the focus of your research, a specific person, place, or thing. After one work week, the 5 days, the character makes an intelligence check with a +1 bonus per 100 gold beyond the initial 100 gold spent. I'm just going to say, like, the first 100 gold counts as the first +1. $50 minimum, or 50 gold minimum. Get that up to 100, you get a +1. Up to a maximum of +6, so up to 600 total gold spent.
Okay, then I'll do the 600 gold then.
Roll to 1.
We're gonna need to do more side quests after this, I think.
I still have another 200 platinum besides that.
Still.
How much are you spending? Sorry.
600.
Oh, you're going all the way down.
Yeah.
Let's not forget our ship. We haven't paid for that yet.
So, what is the specific focus of research?
Trying to identify any location or point of interest mentioned in the prophecy.
So, looking at the stanzas of the prophecy, let me open my notepad real quick.
Temple of Flowers. Island in the north. Northern Sea. An island hidden in the Northern Sea. The Temple of Flowers is a specific place you can look up information on. And the
That was a sneeze or blowing of nose.
Okay.
Sneeze, I'm
Someone
sorry.
And there, there's also mentions the Grandmaster of the Temple of Flowers, and that you'll find the scale of the Platinum King. Then there's also the Solid Song is a thing in the southern jungles. Pretty much all of the items you're looking for are at least suggested in this.
Yeah. So using each of those as bases, the research is to figure out where each location is geographically, or where each item would be expected to be located.
Sure. Could you roll me? Is it just a raw intelligence check? Yes. So intelligence bonus +6.
Go, int boy.
All right. So ability check +6. You said.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, cool. So, you learn that the Temple of Flowers is on a small island, here, northwest of Seagate.
Okay.
It is actually on this island here. I'm on the wrong thing to ping. That one that I circled there unintentionally, but it's circled.
Okay.
You also learn that the actually, could you roll that again with because you're being helped,
Okay.
so you'd have advantage on the check?
Yeah, Kai did say he was helping.
Yeah. Okay, cool. 60.
Slightly worse.
That 20 that it almost was would have been very nice for you.
Yeah.
You
Sorry, it's gonna
also
be the lead.
you also learn you uncover a book that's about old legends and folk songs and things like that, and then academic and historic examinations of such, particularly about the A Mother's Love stuff. And you learn that this has shown up in the fantasticized historical record. Say that 10 times fast.
No.
Often along the exploits of great heroes. And one of the historians notes that these heroes are often, when biographies or autobiographies are written about their lives, they lose, at the very least, their mother, if not their entire family, at a relatively young age. And through their adventure, as they sort of regain touch with that side of them, this item forms on some memento that they have.
Oh god, it's a shonen anime.
Yeah. Cool. Could I get both of you to roll a d10 for me, both Kai and Simon?
All right.
Okay. Simon, can I get a d6, please?
Okay. Oops.
I think you missed a slash.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5. Okay. Cool. Katsuro, roll a d2. Actually, roll literally any die, and we'll say evens are like we're going evens odds. Odds a bad thing, like a part additional complication to the complication could happen. Cool. Okay. So, Simon,
Mm-hmm.
through the course of your research, you get a little bit frustrated towards the end of like the 4th day. You haven't really found anything particularly useful just yet, even though there are leads ahead. And you, in your frustration, slam a book quite heavily on top of another. And you actually get banned from a private library
Oh.
that you were here researching. 1, you made a loud noise.
Yeah.
2, these books are very likely priceless.
Mm.
You piss off the librarian.
Rip.
And you need to make reparations. Let me see if I can. Occupation, profession, learned.
Job's done.
You piss off the sort of chief librarian on staff at the time. A human roughly in his mid-20s named Fendril Redstream. And he writes you up a whole like trespass notice and don't fucking come back here or else. Because
cast fireball.
you
Not there.
you could have damaged like his like ancestor is the one who wrote the history that you slammed down quite heavily.
Mm.
Yeah. So I believe you need the name written down for that, don't you?
Fireball.
So Korath, the individual you pissed off, named.
I'm sensing a theme.
Just a second party of adventurers just looking for us now.
Yep. Each one of us pisses off someone else, and then we find out they all know each other.
And they all form their own crew. They have their own boat, and they all follow us now.
Yo, Warriors of Darkness, let's go.
Yeah, the Warriors of Darkness.
Cool.
Stanley Gunner in the chat says burn down the library.
Burn down the library. That's what I was saying. Like, what books? You can't kick me out of a library if they're in the library anymore.
Oh, just got to write down my own little jot notes here.
Just remembering the building from Deltarune where it just said Library for some reason. Well, the note taking is happening. How is everyone else feeling tonight?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
I mentioned before we started, but I am very sunburned from Easter family hangout yesterday.
At least you had nice weather.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it was fun nonetheless.
Oh yeah, my family has this tradition called the Easter egg roll-off, and it's something our family started 40 years ago, where everyone takes Easter eggs that they've colored and decorated and rolls them down a ramp into a field of traps and mouse traps and springs and shit. And it's like whoever's egg is the last left alive is the winner.
Pachinko.
Kind of. And this year the winner was my adorable little niece Iris.
Aww.
I'm gonna take the egg and I'm gonna put it in a Zorby.
Although I did make top 6 out of like almost 30 people.
Pretty good.
Iris. It's Iris.
Every time I hear her name, my brain just wants to go, Professor Iris!
Then there's a VTuber from Hololive named Iris.
Of course.
And she makes a pun about her name and everything she does.
I
Like
bet.
if she does anything lewd, it's called Yobirus. Because Yobai is lewd.
I don't think I've heard that. Do you mean yabai, as in like the word for dangerous?
No, Yobai.
I've never heard that term.
That's what she says it. She says it is. She's Japanese, so I'm just gonna believe it.
Okay. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I've never heard it.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, Scribbles in the chat.
Cool. Howdy. So, Kai,
Yes.
you also probably spend evenings, etc., doing druid shit, including working with your displacer kitten, displacer cat.
Yep.
Bordering on a displacer beast.
At
This
this
thing is beast.
Your displacer team.
You
Displacer hormones.
give me an animal handling check real quick, with advantage.
Wisdom gang.
Let's see if you hit that nat 20. I did say with advantage, as you were probably already rolling. Okay, cool. 23 it is. You are no longer affected by a displacer beast's displacement effect. Meaning,
Ooh.
so the way a displacer beast's displacement effect works is at the start of their turn, if their speed is not 0, attacks against them until their next turn have disadvantage.
Right.
Once they've been hit once, this turns off until the start of their next turn. You ignore that disadvantage. This also applies to any creature wearing a cloak of displacement, which is essentially a skinned displacer beast.
Jesus.
Yep.
Gotcha.
One of the best magic items for a marshal, right fucking there.
Mm-hmm. This is shown in the Dungeons and Dragons movie. When they're in the labyrinth in the Colosseum, the displacer beast seems to be approaching from this way, and then something gets tackled over here, and there's the displacer beast.
Yep.
Because the tentacles that it had are projecting the image over there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these monstrosities are fucking cool.
Yeah.
Also, I've already told you, you can add a displacer beast to your list of potential shifts if your CR you can wild shape into ever gets that high. I believe you're Circle of Land druid, not Circle of Moon. Correct?
Yes, he is a lands specifically.
Cool.
Coastal, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Also, by the time your ship is ready, your displacer beast will be old enough
Nice.
and big enough.
Oh, time to get the armor.
Nice.
The armor is in process, so
Yeah. The saddle, the armor actually you can get, and the pieces are still a bit big because you're wanting for a full grown. But it's again, your beast is growing quickly. If there are any artists in the chat who want to draw up a displacer beast with green dragon hide barding, I would thank you. You will get a shout out on stream.
All right, go to chat.
And therefore
GPT.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
AI
not?
art is
No.
not allowed for this.
Can we not?
I know. I listen. I'm fucking around. Relax.
Cool.
And if
Awesome.
Kai does have time, since I got kicked out of that library, if he has time to do some research in the library that I'm no longer allowed in, would be appreciated.
That's really what the fifth day was, where like he went in, briefly borrowed some books, brought them out, and said, "Hey, I found this thing. It's useful."
Okay.
And that's where you got your tidbits of information. Yeah, cool. That's downtime so far, especially because Kiri A is not currently in attendance tonight, and B didn't really tell me what she wanted to do with her 5 days,
I think she may have forgot.
which is fair. I can
just a
poke
quick
at her again.
Just a quick note that may or may not be of significance. So you mentioned that whole spiel about the mother's love and losing a mother at young age and having a memento associated with it. I think after reading that, Simon would take a look at the memento of his mother that he managed to retrieve, just for a bit of sentimentality and.
Yeah, cool. I can feel some foreshadowing happening.
Yeah.
And that is also like the locket that you got back from
Aldrin.
Why do I always forget his name?
Aldrin.
Yes, that one.
I remember things sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I would hope you remember him. He's from your backstory.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So, day 6 of this is when you are all supposed to go have audience with the king. Actually, Katsuro, I need you to roll me a d10 because we didn't roll to see if you made a negative contact. You did not.
Nice.
I am a positive individual most of the time.
It's only when other Dragonborn are around? Or
Not
actual dragons?
Yeah, it's not all Dragonborn. There's a reason, and you know it.
Just that one.
Yeah.
I wish Katsuro wishes it was just this one. It is not.
All right, I will be back in 2 seconds. Yeah.
1,
2.
Look, guys. It's been smart
looking.
assery.
I'm looking.
I don't see you.
Yeah, I don't see you.
It's been more than 2 seconds legitimately now.
Wow, it's been like a few seconds now.
You know, on Reddit, people always ask about like when was the first player death.
I mean, we already had our first player death. His name was Alex.
That was a player character.
Oh, I see.
Also,
you'd have to know where I live.
Can you kill me first instead? Can you just kill me? That way I don't have to go through all this medical shit anymore.
Kyoshi's like, be nice.
I mean, like,
Kyoshi's saying, be nice to your DM guys. And I just want to on the record that I was not part of that conversation.
Us at Ixie Studios do not.
The opinions of the players do not reflect those of Ixie Studios.
Yeah, we do not condone.
I am an
of
independent
their
volunteer
members.
contractor. All right. So
can I go talk
what
to?
do you guys
can
do
I
with
go
your
talk to?
evenings while
Yeah, I was
you're?
gonna say, I wanted to go talk to. I want to go find Katsuro.
After every day when he was done with the clinic, he'd be back at the fighting area where he blew off steam. So
yeah, they actually like. They ask you like after your first little demonstration if you would be willing to like kind of show some people like some tricks of unarmed stuff. In exchange, they offer you like a bunk in the barracks if you need somewhere to stay.
oh boy, fledgling monks and unarmed fighters everywhere today. Yes, obviously. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I want
What
to go.
baloney can I ascribe to that?
I want to go find Katsuro and have a little bit of RP.
Oh boy, you guys have been doing great at that.
What could possibly go wrong?
I still hope we didn't stress the frog out with this. I had the
roll
thought
me-
when you left the first time.
Roll me a d10, Katsuro.
A 3.
Cool. Roll me a d6.
A 6.
Okay.
I rolled an anvil.
An Acme anvil. It's like
The Looney Tunes
comes out of the
anvil
ground,
falls on
kills
your
a-
head.
Kills a roadrunner in the street.
Look, considering I can ragdoll giants around with my bare hands, it probably feels like I'm getting hit with an anvil sometimes.
Okay. You yeah. You, through no actual fault of your own, you piss off one of the drill instructors who's like actually hired by the Alvaronian military.
It's happening! We're all pissing off someone!
Interesting background characters, yay! Look, we've tied up some backstory bows around the table. We need to
We need
create
some
more
new
threads.
backstories. Yeah, we need
We need more
create more.
threads.
We need to create more assholes.
I don't know. There's an awful lot of backstory you guys haven't gotten to yet. Hold on.
Also
now.
that.
Now I'm just imagining Kai runs into some, like, wildlife advocate who wants the displacer cat to be free.
Even though it doesn't want to be.
Interdimensional PETA.
I was gonna say that's gonna be real quick. You go ahead and tell him yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't speak animal? Okay, leave me alone. I'm a fucking druid.
After he gets eaten.
You speak cat?
Leave us alone or we will displace your top from your bottom.
So, what am I hearing being rolled?
So, about after your session with some of the soldiers on the fourth day, as you're heading to the mess to get some chow, you overhear a very clean cut, blonde-haired, blue-eyed. This is just what the generator rolled. I promise you. Human who looks like, towards the end of his third decade. You overhear him sort of mouthing, like just complaining a little bit to a couple of his compatriots about that damn scale-skinned monk that's been coming by. And through yourself asking who this guy is, you learn that he is Carrick Cartwright. And I'll type this out here. Cartwright. And you learn that his dad is he's the third son of a leading noble in the kingdom.
What else was he saying other than just calling me scale-skinned monk?
He says he starts denigrating your fighting styles and what you're teaching, thinking that unarmed fighting is not going to be useful on the battlefields that they're going to see with the military, and that it's really weird that you just show up out of nowhere and are handed this teaching position.
As soon as I hear that comment of unarmed fighting having no place on the battlefield, essentially, I'm gonna walk up behind him, tap him on the shoulder. Hey, bring your sword to the ring tomorrow. Let's see how this goes for you.
He seems just a little bit stunned that you would approach him this way. To describe him a little bit more.
He's a 20th level fighter.
No, God, no.
I've seen
This
fighters
guy is
action
difficult
search
on
twice.
the opposite side of the spectrum, in the sense that while he's just like run of the mill, like he's nobility, so he has been like trained from a relatively young age, but he's not like exceptional with a blade within that sort of like with weapons.
Sheltered boy.
Yeah, a little bit that like he is the trust fund kid.
Thought so.
He looks at you like, "Excuse me, you wish to challenge me? Do you know who I am?"
Do you know who my father is?
Straight up.
Don't know,
Like, if
don't care. Until you can kill a fire giant with that weapon of yours, stop talking about how I fight.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Nope, that's investigation. I have a +0 to this shit. And not 20.
Okay.
Nice.
At this point, you have just gotten your fire giant shift steel weapon back. Are you holding your cane?
Yes, he keeps that with him.
Okay, cool.
In cane form, of course, but
In cane form, and he like pauses for a moment, sees the pulsing like the color of molten metal pommel on the cane, thinks for a moment, and his eyes go enormous. And he's like, "But you still came out of nowhere," and he like leaves with his cronies. Straight up, this guy is from here on out going to be if Draco Malfoy was handed a sword instead of a wand.
so I already bet you can't do anything at the moment. Okay, gotcha.
Anyway, yeah.
Katsuro had his weapon on him, just
He
in
runs
cane.
God damn it, Ichi.
All right, Ichi. All right. Ichi
Cool.
takes 40 points of damage.
Does he actually show up at the ring tomorrow?
He does.
But not by himself.
In like thick fucking armor.
With his dad.
Katsuro, when he sees this guy actually show up, he's going to give a small bow and say, "You know what? After you running away with your tail between your legs, I didn't expect you to show up today."
He doesn't respond. He draws his sword. You see that this sword has a live edge. He's here for blood.
I'm just going to flip my cane around and wield it like it was the sword. I'm not changing it into one.
Where is this Where is this happening?
In the brass district, like
Is there a
the like
commotion?
military quarter, so to speak.
Is there a commotion?
Would public like audience be allowed? Because Simon wants to be there to watch this.
It's not officially advertised, but there have been people talking all day, and rumor in a city goes round quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
So while you guys probably just heard that dragonborn monk is going to fight Lord Cartwright, or something just below a lord, that like his third son. Captain Cartwright is what we'll call him.
That actually
It's not
sounds
hard
cool.
to put together what exactly is going on.
Calling him Captain Cartwright
Stand
actually
by,
makes him
Mom.
sound cool. I like to imagine that Simon didn't hear that it was a monk specifically. He heard someone like third-hand rumors, like, "Oh, that dragonborn's gonna fight someone," and I'm like, "Oh boy, which one of them got into trouble now?"
and like it's blown out proportion. Like they think the Dragonborn's going to breathe fire all over the guy. Like, you know.
Yeah, so I think Simon shows up expecting Korath to be the one in a fight, and then is surprised when Korath is next to him on the sidelines.
Okay. Cool. So, Carrick Cartwright shows up in gleaming plate mail.
Yeah.
I cast bless.
Oh, am I blessed? Is that what I just?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I was fully ready for you to say you're blessing Cartwright.
No. I was thinking about it, but no, I cast bless on Katsuro.
Okay.
Oh, Scribbles redeemed
Katsuro,
Hydrate.
do you want to be blessed for this fight? You have challenged someone to a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, no, he's going to not allow that to happen. So if you want me to make a save, I will.
You see Korath start casting this spell. Do you say anything before he actually expends the magic?
I'm staring at you right in the eyes.
Get your religion off me. Scribbles in the chat has redeemed a Hydrate for anyone with a drink in hand.
Hold on, wasn't that contract I burned of yours supposed to say you're not doing this?
Was that? It's not a heal, technically.
Well, see how you burned it. Even I don't have to rely on it, do I?
Please do not cast that spell. This is supposed to be a lesson to this young lad here.
All right.
Now, yeah, you have drawn a small audience. And I mean small with reference to the population of the city, not as in like it's 5 dudes. The entire garrison of the Brass, like if people are not actively on some sort of patrol or watch, they are here watching this fight. Even the guys who have to be up all night.
I want to get up in front I want to get up close to Katsuro and go, look, I know we have problems, but you don't have to do this. You don't have to start a fight.
Start a fight? No, I'm just teaching this boy a lesson about basics of warfare.
Well, don't kill him, because he looks like he's going to try and kill you.
Aw, I do.
He has a gleaming greatsword.
At this point, I'd be impressed if he doesn't fall over from the weight of his own armor.
Just as I walk away, I do cast Death Ward on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I make a save on that, please?
You can absolutely try.
If only you were a sorcerer, you could subtle spell it.
I'm gonna say wisdom.
Well, my DC is 14.
Wisdom, you say? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it didn't go through. Well, I tried. Walk away.
Well, that's my mana.
So, Carrick Cartwright stands in a gleaming suit of plate with a green tabard bearing a large, like, oak tree on it. If anyone wants to try and place where that's from, give me a history check.
Sure.
Nah.
Sure. That is the seal of Greenest, one of the which is like this fortress city here. One one of the more prominent houses, like great houses within the kingdom. They sit just on the southern edge of an enormous forest, and between that and the amount of like farmland they control and therefore get much of the profits from, they're a very important house within the kingdom. Yeah. Captain Cartwright also holds a very well-made greatsword that has no nicks or scratches along the blade.
So never used.
Never used blade. Okay.
Is it a never used? Is it well
never
made?
used
Is it
or
well maintained?
magical. Never used or magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, or he used like mend on it frequently.
It's giving ceremonial.
There is a small gathering of other Alvaronian military soldiers, like in his sort of like corner. He's sort of huddled around, helping him with making sure the armor's all in the right place and whatever, like giving him a little pep talk.
His boys.
The majority of the soldiers here are like maybe not quite chanting your name, but you can tell like their energy is on your side, so to speak.
Are they casting any magic on him?
No.
Okay.
No, you don't. Well, give me an Arcana check.
I was gonna say, can I detect magic on him to see if any of his gear is giving off any effects?
14.
Sure. Cool. 14. Casting detect magic, you do detect. Give me a moment here. You do detect abjuration magic on his plate mail, but it. At what point are you casting the spell? This after Korath and Katsuro had their little interaction?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. For the record, you see a new flare of magic on Katsuro's cane that looks a little bit different. Cool.
Hey, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
For 10 gold, that Katsuro kills him in one hit.
I don't know if he'll kill him. He'll definitely down him.
Or takes him down in one hit.
I could see it being a two-shotter.
Okay.
Hey, bud, I just want to let you know, even I could probably take you out. Just so you know. And I don't even have a weapon.
He says, holding a flamethrower embedded in his shield.
You didn't see that.
How could you not
Did you
say
not
it?
have
It's
that
giant.
with you?
It's not subtle, dude.
No, the flamethrower shield is the flamethrower and the shield is in the bag of holding.
Oh.
All right.
I don't carry it around inside the city. That would be so dangerous to carry the flamethrower around.
It's so funny that you mentioned not having a weapon, considering his whole spiel was being angry at the idea of fighting without a weapon.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that.
No, I know.
Give me an intimidation check real quick.
Seeing him carrying the greatsword as well, I'll say,
17.
someone like you really would benefit from learning how to fight without relying on your weapon so much. Those things tend to be a bit slow.
The master at arms of the Bronze Quarter, a man you've befriended, you haven't interacted with much, but all of your interactions with him have been he's been very respectful of you, very much like thank you for your time and your expertise. He stands in the middle, like kind of hands up, calls everything to order. It seems he's almost he's volunteered himself to play like referee for this fight. Yeah. He steps in and says, "This fight is a challenge of honor between Captain Carrick Cartwright and the visiting monk Katsuro Takemura." Cheers, thumping of fists on shield at Katsuro's name. You get the sense that Carrick isn't exactly well liked. He's got a couple people who kind of hang around him like cronies, but
Get fucked, loser!
to be clear, no one is to die here. He stares directly at Carrick. However, incapacitate your opponent by whatever means you need with your weapon. To yield or unconsciousness. Fighters ready? He looks at you, Katsuro.
One moment. I'm going to turn at Ichi because spellcasting is not exactly subtle. Did you see anything when you scanned him?
Simon just makes a gesture where he taps his chest as if to indicate the armor.
Seeing as to how my friend has decided to bring enchanted items into this battle, am I allowed to use one of my own?
Of course.
Get fucked. Get fucked, dude. All of a sudden, his cane turns into a giant's fucking axe.
Just like a
I'm
monster.
not going to do that, but he is going to shift the way he's holding his wrist at the moment.
Okay. Oh God. Kai.
Oh no. Kai, what have you done?
I
haven't done anything.
Eats him.
He hasn't done anything yet. This is gonna be great. Okay.
What happened? Did I miss something?
No, he sent me a DM.
Oh.
Placer cat eats the captain.
So you set your wrists a little differently?
Yep.
Cool.
You know what item I'm about to use.
Yep. He extends the Master at Arms extends a hand to Captain Carrick and says, "Carrick, are you prepared?" He stands up, sets into a guard blade forward, and says, "I am."
And
No further delay.
Katsuro will settle into a duelist bow and just wait until the battle starts.
Yeah, he extends a hand to the middle of between you. Fight, and backpedals out of the arena that you're in.
Fire!
It's like the basic training grounds or sparring ring. Could I get an initiative roll just for D20 plus your dex? I need that stat block again. Just so we can determine who gets the first swing, unless you want to delay and just let him have it.
I'll let him have it. I don't care.
Okay. So you stand is your weapon out, but you're not in a particular defensive stance?
Yeah, no. He's just bowing, weapon at the side, ready to go, but waiting for his opponent to come to him.
Sure.
You know that fight scene in One Punch Man where One Punch Man goes to hit Genos, but it's the giant fist?
All right. He is going to attempt to hit you with his sword.
With his sword.
Hoping that he wouldn't do that. I can't believe he's gonna hit him with a sword. God, coward.
I think he's gonna use his sword.
Uh, he misses once. Wildly misses the other way. You lean slightly and he misses 2 attacks. He
Kung Fu Panda
resets
style.
his guard and comes in for another pair of attacks.
I'm just warming up.
What's your AC right now?
At the moment, 17, but it depends on what he rolled.
He rolled a 19.
I'll parry that strike.
Okay. And you parry him, knock him off balance, and his last thrust forward is wildly off. And it's just the slightest hand on the flat of the blade, just nudge it to one side.
Nice.
And it is your turn. His momentum sort of is carrying him behind you a little bit.
So as I block the first strike and then just effortlessly avoid the second one, as he falls past me, I'm just going to sort of tap him on the back of the head because I'm not trying to hurt him at the moment.
Yeah. That hits.
All right, I'm not rolling damage because I'm, again, not intent to hurt at this point.
Just enough to say hey, I hit you.
Yeah. First,
Not
was-
lethal damage.
That was a warning punch.
one of the most important benefits of fighting unarmed like this is you don't have to wait for your main weapon to be free from the guard as I tap on the back of the head.
Hmm. He sort of staggers forward a bit as you hit him. He spins around, sword forward towards you again.
Sword.
Are you only attacking him once?
Yeah, I'm not. Again,
This
I'm
reminds-
just teaching this little shit a lesson at the moment. I'm not.
This reminds me of Kill Bill. This reminds me of Kill Bill with when what's her name was fighting the Asian monk.
More or less what I'm going for, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's going to come at you again with a
4
roar.
attacks. What a guy.
He comes in high windmill strike for a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that one's actually going to hit me.
Okay.
Well, 19 plus. You said 23, right?
Yes.
I will burn a charge. He misses.
Okay.
Just barely, but he misses.
What does that look like?
I was sort of turned at the moment, giving a bit of an opening, but I just duck under his swing as he comes at me.
Hmm.
He might have shorn off a bit of one of my horns, but that's about it.
As the swing goes close over your head and you sort of duck under it, he shows a remarkable bit of swordsmanship, and mid swing the blade drops to come down and you just narrowly step to one side to avoid it. He rolled a 16 on that one.
Fun.
Oh. Yeah, by the way, that first swing missed by 1.
Okay. So yeah, if it may have even just planked lightly off one of your horns, not enough to deal any actual damage, but he made contact.
Haha, progress.
For the record, AC isn't just not getting hit, it's also your armor
Absorbing the
blocking
blow.
hits, absorbing some of that. Horns are a defensive adaptation in life, so I'm using that as part of the protective stuff.
Yeah. That's why it's
Also,
called armor
if
class.
horns are a defensive mechanism, why the fuck do dragons have horns?
You know damn well there are bigger things than dragons out there.
True. Also, there are other dragons out there.
Dragons have horns so you can grab them during mating.
Oh.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Anyway, back to the fight.
Your mother would know.
Oh.
Yeah! My mother would definitely know!
All right. So he I'm not going to go as far as he buries the tip of his sword in the ground. He's still like reasonably trained. But the tip of his great sword bounces off the ground and he steps back a pace. You have definitely see an opening that you could capitalize on.
So you said he stumbled back a bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw 2 daggers at him. Normal. That was not hitting shit.
Wasn't the point to teach him about the merits of unarmed combat?
Yes, and this is one of the merits of unarmed combat. You have a hand free to access other tools in the middle of a fight.
You have hands free to get all these arms.
So he is going to the first dagger sort of like flinks off his pauldron, and the other one he parries out of the air and knocks it aside. And uses that momentum to come in for another swing.
Hold on, I think I still get one more thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he misses wide with his swing anyway, creating another opening.
Put a step in and then fucking jam the butt end of your sword down his throat.
No, actually, technically that wasn't the attack action because magic item. So.
Oh, right.
So I don't get my unarmed strike.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit vague in 5th edition rulings. You're correct in 5.5. This is the 5th edition. I'm going to say, like...
Oh, no. It was activating a magic item is not strictly the attack, capital A action, which is required for my unarmed strike.
Right, fair. Okay, cool. I just know, like, in 5.5, it is the, like, a magic action is using a magic item, which is separate from the attack action, because for a lot of features, your dagger attacks there would still count as attack action stuff. If you want to just let it go, we'll just let it go.
Yeah, I'm fine playing by that rule. It just makes it more interesting about me deciding when to do different things.
Yeah.
But as he's swinging at me, I'm just going to continue talking about the merits of unarmed combat while he's failing to hit me.
You're conducting a clinic.
You stare at him. Stop trying to hit me and hit me!
Straight up.
Yeah.
I am intentionally trying to embarrass him further.
Yeah.
Yeah, till he puts a sword
Okay,
in
you guys
his
hear that noise? He feints once and comes in with a thrust straight in that you dodge the worst of, but still catch me like across here. For the record, I am liking playing up the "you're just dancing around this kid."
What did he roll?
Net 20.
Okay.
He's got to get lucky sometime, right?
I also like that he's fainting with a greatsword.
And that's 17 points of slashing damage from this greatsword.
$17, you say?
17, 1-7.
All right. He took me under 69, guys.
Oh no!
Not nice.
That's not nice.
Oh, that's it. Now he's unsheathing the sword. That's it. It's done now. Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, okay, fine then. You want to be like that? All right, cool. Now I'll show you what it's like to be in armed combat.
Now see, that's more what I expect from a fighter.
It is your turn again.
It only took like
only
what,
did
6
one
hits?
attack that time?
I'm using the feint, just like there were 2 attacks that the first one missed. I flavored it into a feint for the crit that came after. He rolled a nat 1 and then a nat 20.
Mm.
All right. Well, since you're apparently taking this with a little more effort, so will I. And I'm going to crack him across the face with my with my cane real quick.
Oh my god. Please roll good. I'm gonna laugh so hard if you roll a nat 20.
18 hits.
I am using longsword, but blunt damage. So
Yeah. So you like crack across. He brings the sword up to try and parry it, and you just like between your skill with this weapon and the magic of the strike, you just bat his weapon aside, catch him in the cheek, and you leave a bright, angry red welt. Just so he's wearing like an open face helmet, comes down the sides here. You catch him like right here if the edge of the helmet like guard is right here.
as he's still reeling from that, I'm going to whip around behind him and backhand him in the back of the head, and then flurry of blows while he's reeling from that one.
Okay, cool. You deal the 8.
Oh, I would love for you to like dent his armor inward. That would be so funny.
Hits again.
Just leave a dragon-shaped dent.
Oh, that definitely hit.
Oh, yeah.
That was an 18 on the die.
Those all still hit.
All damage has been rolled.
Okay, cool. He is decidedly shaken from all of that. You see, he like staggers down to one knee for a second, pushes himself back up to his feet, and turns. As I imagine, you're just like watching this happen.
And the most important part is it is a lot faster than your big ass greatsword there.
Oh yeah, yeah, and like everyone else is watching, this is quite literally a flurry of blows. You saw Katsuro like crack him once and spin Carrick halfway around, and then 3 quick punches in succession, almost so fast you can't see his hands.
Ringing him like a bell.
Ringing him like a bell. Jesus Christ.
Would you like to continue, or have you had enough?
He here like, well, first he like sets into a guard, spits a chunk of blood, maybe a tooth or two in there, a tooth or two.
A teeth or two.
Yeah, I cast mend on his face.
And then he comes back at you and makes 3 quick attacks.
He's doing his 1-2-3 combo.
Pretty much. I have a 17, a 13, and a 24.
17, 13, 24. He hit me once, and I'll burn a charge
Okay.
to prevent the other one.
Sure.
But I don't even have to burn a charge to prevent the other one, because my AC is 19 right now, because that was a weapon attack, too.
So you take 10 points of slashing damage as he swings once, you duck under it, does the drop again, it comes close, but you just nearly nudge it aside, and then it rise up into an overhead guard, catches you just across the arm for 10 points of damage. You get the sense he's something of an emotional fighter.
All right. Nope. And I will be flurrying of blows again.
Ooh.
I like that effect, by the way. Oh.
Yeah.
That critical hit only rolled 1d6. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
So he's dead, right? You've turned him into a red paste.
This is all non-lethal, correct?
Yes, it is non-lethal.
Okay, so 18, 25. Yup.
Oh, that was almost a third natty.
That's 32 points of damage, and I believe you still have one more strike to swing.
No, that was
No, you missed the weapon attack. You missed the weapon attack. So you like faint. You tell me how it happens, knocking this kid unconscious.
I'm going to feint towards his side where the weapon is to make him think I'm going for that the whole time. As he deflects it, use the momentum from him sort of blocking the strike to whip around and kick him on the side of the head, and as he's reeling from that, 2 punches directly into the face, which are the critical ones.
And he staggers back three paces and collapses. Weapon falls out of his hand. His face, like, shattered nose, black, like, eyes already starting to swell shut. Just blood streaming from his nose. His friends rush out to, like, help him off the field.
I'll walk
And the
over.
Master at Arms comes out clapping.
I'll give him this while he's being dragged off.
You just walk up and, like, you tried. All right, he just like stays down, but he's he's not dying.
He's just playing possum now.
So, Kai.
What we learned.
Yeah.
Kai. Let me just quick refresh myself on the spell you want to cast from that item. Is there a maximum number of targets?
No, it's what I can see within 120 feet.
Okay, so I need to make like 100 wisdom saving throws.
What?
I want 100 D20s. Let's go.
Oh my god. I know there's a way to roll that so it tells, and you can put in the threshold.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Wisdom Gang is about to become Wisdom Nation.
There you go.
Jesus Christ. I roll 1,020 on my wisdom save.
I was worried I crashed your computer for that one.
Look at all those natural ones that he rolled.
Look at the nat 20s too.
Yeah, there's only like 2 of them.
No, there's 5.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah. He's genuinely counting them.
So
that is a lot of ones.
There would realistically be more. Kai, I am going to tell you the targets you do not want to hit with the spell. And you can choose if your party members are included in this, by the way.
Oh god.
They're not.
Okay, they're not.
It's just the other random viewers and not really the like major personnel.
Okay. So you're just like hitting the rank and file, you're not hitting command staff. Cool.
We don't even know what this is yet.
So a whole bunch. Let's see. By the way, that is 28 successes. That is 28 successes. Not, and I'm not gonna fuck with bonuses here because that's just like too much to handle right now. So 72 random rank and file, either Havenite guards or Alvaronian soldiers, starts dancing. And somewhere in the background, you could hear ABBA's Dancing Queen start playing.
What?
Sirius just looks confused as shit because this has not happened the entire time he's been here.
And then Kai also casts Mirror Image.
Perfect unit, perfect lockstep.
And then Kai's casting Mirror Image and joining in with the Flash dance mob.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Fully unprompted, out of
While
nowhere.
I'm doing that, I'm picking everyone's pockets.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
I was bored. He had to do something.
To be fair, I did kind of just take over for a bit there. I'm sorry.
You're bored watching this
not a
super
problem.
watching this exhibition match?
Well, it reminds them of the pit fighting back home, and they usually have a show afterwards.
Drew, that pit fighting? The fuck? That's lore. That's news to me, I guess.
Works for me.
And this is what we used.
Yeah, the rod of rulership.
Oh my god.
While everyone's dancing, I'm gonna go and pickpocket everyone.
I think seeing this happen fully unprompted and unexpected, Simon's just like freaking out, like, what is happening?
Yup. That happened.
He is greatly enjoying himself.
Don't mind me.
All right. Sounds good. The Master at Arms comes over and like shakes your hand, Katsuro. Like, well,
Is he
you
wild?
certainly bloodied that snake.
Is he doing it while dancing?
He wasn't one of the ones affected by it.
Okay.
This is like the base commander. He might not be the highest in either of the military structures at play, but the brass district, as far as like a military base goes, is his command.
So what did he say when he walked up to me? I'm sorry, I'm blanking.
He said, well, you certainly bloodied that snake.
Hopefully he learns a little something about disrespecting others with that one.
Snake, because he's Slytherin coded.
With that one, you're more likely to have a whole house coming after you next. Do you know who his father is?
No, and again, don't much care. If he wants another lesson, he's welcome to challenge me anytime.
Spoken like a true outlander, and I respect it. Thank you again for all of your help around here. Seems the boys have learned to speed up their feet a little bit. And he watches a bunch of his troops dance.
Yeah, I was meaning to ask about that. Is this your doing?
Is this routine here?
I never seen that.
He points to Kai, like the four Kais dancing in the front of the group. It's like, are they with you?
Oh, fuck.
Hey,
There's a dancing antisocial turtle in the middle of this dance mob.
We
He
don't
reaches into his like into a pouch at his waist, pulls out a flask, takes a hit, and offers it to you.
We don't know that these people didn't just start dancing by themselves and Kai just decided to join in after the fact.
I mean, you can use an action to present the rod, so Kai had to go, dance!
Were you trying to be subtle about it though, or were you like, no, just like everyone can see me do this?
Not super subtle, but I think most people's like ideally would have been looking towards the fight. So if I wasn't too directly in front of you, you wouldn't have necessarily seen me.
Diamond at least would know that he has this item though, and probably that it does this.
Yeah.
Oh, guaranteed.
I don't know if I've seen him use it before though.
Once before, I believe.
Okay.
He has
All
used it before.
Okay.
The only person out of the entire group who wouldn't have known that was Ithlook, because he was not present during that fight.
Mm.
So I think
That was the when you fought the priestess.
right. So I think after
And he
Simon's
wasn't-
initial
and he
freak
wasn't
out,
present to this one either.
after
Yep.
Simon's initial freak out, he would have like looked over at Kai and seen the staff and just dropped his face into his hand, just like, oh.
God damn it.
As Kai gives him a big toothless grin.
Yes,
Come
yes.
squad, let's go.
These chuckle fucks are with me, he says, pointing at those three.
Kiri would probably also join in.
And the
dance,
frog,
to be
wherever
honest
she
here.
was.
Yeah, Carrie's just in
Yeah.
the middle of the group dancing like it's a music video.
Yeah, straight up. All right. Eventually, So, for the record, this dance group could go on for 8 hours. They are charmed by him for 8 hours.
Please do not kill the soldiers. Let them stop.
How many levels of exhaustion are you gonna get?
They go to party till they drop.
Oh man.
Remember, these are civilians. Like, there's civilians in this.
After a couple minutes, Kai will just negate the effects of it.
Just dismiss everything.
Yeah.
So the next question now is everyone pissed at you for doing this?
I used the rod
You-
again to make them forget.
It can't be used again until the next dawn.
Oh, damn.
I wait
And
until
who
Doesn't
doesn't
dawn.
like dancing.
I wait until dawn to turn it off.
We're just saying that, like, everyone's just a little stunned. Like, the people who were affected don't know why that happened. They're just like, but the turtle's such a nice guy.
We assume.
I mean, he could have done way worse. I say that.
Really could have.
I say that in character. Like that is him being nice. That is
Yeah.
him. He could have done way worse. He could have just made you all like eat dirt. Like literally eat
Yeah.
the dirt on the ground.
Yeah, everyone's just like confused why they don't necessarily assume any sort of like maliciousness or anything. They're like, that was fun, but why did it happen?
I'm also wondering if that might technically constitute a crime.
Itchy, let's talk about how enchantment magic works. And I don't mean like enchanting your weapon. Enchantment magic is the consent doesn't matter anymore.
No, I
Yeah.
know. I realize consent was not a factor, and that's why I'm wondering, could someone walk in and arrest him for this?
The master, I'm like, saw it all happen, just took a drink and walked away. It's good exercise.
Cool, so
He's
this
like,
place
"You know
is
what?
run by
Fuck it."
cool, so this place is run by Aizawa from Academia.
To be
Excellent.
fair, this is the military. That they probably would do that.
I thought you were about to say this is the military. They're used to dance numbers.
They're used to dance offs.
Here, okay, I mean, is marching in formation not just like
I mean, very
less fun
similar.
dancing?
Yeah, sure.
Especially like moving and fighting in formation with like swords and stuff? Is that not somewhat choreographed?
Sure.
Combat is a dance. I stand by that statement.
Combat is 100%.
The monk
a
would.
dance. That is the whole premise behind capoeira. But like we're
The whole
we're
premise behind
tangent-
this fucking lesson too.
Yep. There is a flow to combat. There is a tempo to combat.
Raven in the chat, marching band kids are a different breed.
Also that. Also very much that.
Ugh.
All right. I think this is also where we're going to end tonight's session. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Everyone made rivals.
Marvel rivals, if you will.
No. No.
So each of us made a personal rival. Was Kai's rival fucking everyone?
The crowd. Kai's rival
Actually,
is his
no.
cat.
Someone
Was his
hates the
cat
dance.
dancing too? Was his displacer cat also dancing?
Are they even here?
Unlikely?
I usually don't bring them into the middle of town.
Yeah.
Behold, our warriors of darkness, Destrian de Grey, Fendril Redstream, Carrick Cartwright, and half the population of the military.
No, the entire Cartwright clan at this point. He's gonna
Alright.
go back to his dad.
What I'm hearing is I need to go actually learn Fireball after all.
Oh,
I specifically avoided that spell, but I guess I could go pick that one up next time to level up.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode. We need to do favorite moments, and I think I know most people's answer at least. Simon, what's your favorite? What's your favorite part of? Look, nothing great happened.
I
so-
actually genuinely enjoyed the way the fight was described with the whole like missed sword attacks and everything.
Yeah.
and like ducking around him to punch.
I really want to get better at like combat flavor.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you gotta kind of get used to doing that because martials in 5e are not fun.
You swing your sword, you miss. You swing your sword, you hit, you deal 5 damage. Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Overkill.
Drawing Tiamat's face with googly eyes. And sending it back to him. My favorite.
I mean, at least like within city limits, that realistically is pretty much all you would do is that sort of prank back and forth.
Oh yeah.
If you two met each other on the road, it might be a different story.
Yeah, if
would
I was
likely
like,
be a
me
different
casting
story.
silence on him when he's trying to pray.
I cast divine
the
points.
jackass level bullshit that we did back and forth. Love it.
Oh yeah. Katsuro.
Ending the fight with 2 crit punches and then a dance number starting afterwards.
Yeah.
Like you almost had 3 crit, like a miss and then 3 crits almost happened.
Yep.
What the fuck? When the dice want something to work out, the dice work out.
Yep.
The dice are on my side today, and I appreciate it.
There was always a chance that he embarrasses you.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. I'm gonna leave that bookmark in there. Yeah, and Kai, what's your favorite part of the evening?
It was the trash talking from Katsuro as he was schooling the kid.
Oh, right up. That was very, very well done.
And then the dice
All right.
spoke as well on top of that.
Yeah. Thank you again, everyone, for watching this episode of Scourge of the Dragon Sea. Tune in next week to probably meet the king. Yeah, Itchy, you can take a. We're always here, same time usually.
Oh,
Just
shit,
like-
Same dice channel.
when I level up next, I actually get 3rd level spells.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I can't wait to meet the king.
Oh, I just
can't
can't
wait
wait
to
to be
Can't wait to
king.
give him a dance party.
Oh God. All right. Thanks to anyone who tuned in, to Kyoshi and Scribbles and Marcus in the chat and Dudley Gunner and anyone else watching the VOD. As always, we stream Monday nights, *. VODs go up on YouTube, twitch.tv and youtube.com/XC Studios if you want to watch our ongoing adventures. And we'll see you next time.
Dingle the bingle.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.